Hi everyone, my name is Bharti Chaudhary. Today we are going to discuss question number 7 of the graded assignment sheet of week 5. Now the question says that a company opens two new branches A and B in 2010. A and B make up yearly profit in the lakhs as equation P1y is equal to 10y minus y square and P2y is equal to y square minus 6y respectively, where y is the number of the years after opening the branch. Let the loss be represented as negative of profit. Then choose the correct set of option from the following. So here this is a multi-select question, so it may happen that one or more option will be correct. You can also verify with your own answer. I'm just giving an approach so that you can tally your answer with mine, and if somewhere if I am wrong, you can also write me in the comment section. So the question option A1 says that the range of the profit made by branch B for the first 9 years is this much. The option B says the range of the profit made by branch A for the first 10 years is 0, 25. So for finding out the range one by one, we have to put down the values and we have to calculate that in first year what will be the value for profit for A and B. Then similarly, what will be the profit in the second year when y is equal to 2. In this way, we have to find out the value for P, and then we will be looking at what was the range for the profit for A and B. So let's find out. So for option 1, let's check for option 1. So it is saying that the range of profit made by branch B for first 9 years is close interval 9 minus 9 comma 27. So you have this equation for B. We have the equation that P2y is equal to y square minus 6y. So this start happening in 2010. Fine. So let's increase 1 year. So this will be P2 1. So wherever you see the value for y, put the value as 1. So this becomes 1 square minus 6 into 1, which gives you minus 5. You can do the calculation by yourself also. Again, let's go for P22. Put the value, you are going to get 4 minus 12, which gives you minus 8. Similarly, start putting the value continuously by your own and start doing the calculation by your own. You will get the result. P23 is equal to 9 minus 18 is equal to minus 9. This becomes P24, which is equal to 16 minus 24, which is equal to minus 8. This becomes P25, where the value becomes 25 minus 30 is equal to minus 5. P26, which is equal to 36 minus 36, which gives you 0. P27, which gives you 49 minus 42 is equal to 7. P28, which gives you 64 minus 48 is equal to 16. Now P29 gives you 81 minus 54 is equal to 27. So these are the values that you are going to get the value for profit from first year to your 9th year, for first 9 years. So we have to find out the range. How you are going to find out? You have to see where you have got the maximum number of P and where you got the minimum of P. Fine. So here you will see that the minimum value of P that we have obtained is this one, and the maximum P that we have obtained is 27. So yes, you are getting the range, and the range is what? The range for the company B in first 9 years is closed interval minus 9 comma 27. So yes, this option is absolutely true. So similarly, we will be looking for the option B, the range of profit made by branch A for first 10 years is close interval 0, 25. Let's calculate for this also. Now the equation for A has been given to us as A is P1y is equal to 10y minus y square. The same approach is there. Start putting the value from y is equal to 1 to 10 and check out the range. Fine. So I've already calculated the value, so I'll not be wasting so much time in doing the calculation. You can also verify by yourself. You can do the calculation. I already said that you have to find out the value from the first 10 year. So start putting the value from y is equal to 1 to 10 and check what is your range. I have already calculated the value. So this will be P11 will be equal to 10 minus 1, which is equal to 9. P12 will be equal to 20 minus 4, which will be equal to 16. Again P13 will be equal to 30 minus 9, which will give you 21. P14 will be equal to 40 minus 16, which will give you 24. P15 is equal to 50 minus 25, which will give you 25. P16 will be equal to 60 minus 36, which is equal to 24. P17 will be equal to 70 minus 49, which is equal to 21. P18 will be equal to 80 minus 64, which is equal to 60. P19 will be equal to 90 minus 81, which will give you 9. And P10 will be equal to 100 minus 100, which will give you 0. So again the same scene will be there. You have to find out the lowest one and the highest one, and this will give you the range. So if you try to find out the lowest one from this value, you are going to get this as 0. And the highest one that you will obtain from this is your 25. You can also verify yourself. So this range will be given as your from 0 to 25 in the first 10 year, and this is for A. Fine. So yeah, this option B is also absolutely correct. Moving on to the option C, it is saying that till 2016 branch A was making a loss. Basically, if you remember, these two branches opened in 2010. So 2016 will be nothing but P16 of A. Fine. So let's see that before P16, whether the value that we were getting for the P was negative or positive. Fine. So it is saying that, till 2016 branch A making a loss. Let's see. This is for the branch A, and till 2016 it is saying that till 2016 it was making a loss. But what we observe here, that the P1 value till 2016 or P1 value till 6, we are getting positive. So definitely this option is incorrect. This option is incorrect. Moving on to the fourth option. Fourth option is saying in 2018, both companies made same profit. 2018 means what now? Y represents your number of years. So how much you have added in 2010 to obtain 2018? The number that you have added is 8. It means that you have to find out the value for P1 8 and you have to find out the value of P2 8 and you have to compare whether both of the results are equal or not. So as we have already calculated, so it will not create much more problem for us. I have created P1 8 which is here and your P2 8 which is here. But you observe that both the values of the profit are equal. Hence, this option is also correct. That is, in 2018, both the companies make the same profit. Moving to the next option, it is saying that going by trajectory of branch A, 2020 is the suitable time to shut down the branch for avoiding loss. This is my trajectory of equation A or the company A. You are finding that in 10 years, it made a positive graph itself, positive value, but in your 10th year, it was equal to 0. We need to check that after this 10th, will our P1Y will be negative or positive. So this is the equation which is given to us. That is A is your P1Y which is equal to 10y minus y square. Take y common. This gives you 10 minus y. Now when this value is going to be negative? This value is going to be negative when your y increases from 10. When y is greater than 10. You can put down the values. You will observe that when y is greater than 10, this A or the profit will be always negative. Hence, you can say that when it does not make any profit, you can see at P110 it was not making any profit. After that it was going in a huge, it will start having loss. So yes, in the 10th year, it should stop the working. And which year this represents? This represents, add this in 2010. Add this in 2010, it will give you 2020. So company A should shut down the branch for avoiding the loss in 2020. So this option is also correct. Now last option is saying B never goes into loss. Let's check whether B never goes into loss. No, it's not like that. In first few years, you saw that B was in the loss. So definitely this option is going to be incorrect. So the correct option for question number 7 is A, B, D and E. I hope I have made this question very clear. If you do have any doubt regarding to this question, you can write me in the comment section below or you can mail me to the mail which has been given in the description below. And further, for the computational thinking and statistics, I do not have the proper question paper and the data by which I can give you the correct answer. Somebody had shared the question paper of computational thinking, but when I saw the course, it requires some data. On the basis of data only I can give you the answers, which I was not having. And the time is so less, in one night I cannot just sit and solve all those questions. So I'm very sorry, this time I will not be providing the answer for statistic and computational thinking, but I will definitely be further looking that in any of the other week, I'll be trying to do it. One more message I want to give, that please blindly do not believe my answers, do your own calculation, have faith on your calculation. Somebody commented me that this is for practice question paper. Yes, definitely it is. I'm just giving an approach the way you have to do. The calculation part, you can skip the calculation part, you can do by your own. Just take the ideas that what were the approaches or the idea to solve this question paper, and you can try yourself. Thank you so much for supporting throughout. Thank you so much.